Hello and welcome to Science Monitor, a show that brings to you the most significant news from the world of science, technology, innovation, research, discoveries and much more. I'm Aishwarya Kapoor and here are this week's headlines. Scientists at IIT Madras develop a new sustainable source of energy called space fuel. Nobel Prize winner in Chemistry 2016, Ben Feringa explains the role of nanotechnology in today's time. This week, we take you on a tour to India's premier institution for oceanography, Indian National Centre for Ocean Information Services in Hyderabad. Daulat Ram College organizes a workshop for science teachers under the Department of Biotechnology's Star College project. Human activities are changing the Earth's natural greenhouse effect. Burning fossil fuels like coal and oil puts more carbon dioxide into our atmosphere. Too much of these greenhouse gases can cause the Earth's atmosphere to trap more heat and result in global warming. Now, scientists at the Indian Institute of Technology, Madras, have successfully converted greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide and methane into a next-generation energy source on Earth. Here is a report from our Science Monitor team.
Earth is the only planet in the solar system where life exists. The reason behind this are the presence of atmospheric layers around the Earth and the classical phenomenon called greenhouse effect. The greenhouse effect is a natural process that warms the Earth's surface. When the sun's energy reaches the Earth's atmosphere, most of it is reflected back to space and the rest is absorbed and re-radiated by greenhouse gases. The absorbed energy warms the atmosphere and the surface of the Earth. Ever since the formation of human civilizations on Earth, its inhabitants have found options and possibilities to make their life safe and easy. The discovery of fire is one of the biggest turning points and continues to help in developing new sources of energy. One such source is fossil fuels, which are burnt to produce energy. This burning process causes emission of certain greenhouse gases such as carbon dioxide, methane, and nitrous oxide. If extra amounts of greenhouse gases are added to the atmosphere, then they will absorb more infrared radiation. The emission of infrared radiation increases as the temperature of the emitting body rises. This extra warming is called enhanced greenhouse effect. To overcome this enhanced greenhouse effect, a team of scientists led by Professor T. Pradeep from the Department of Chemistry at the Indian Institute of Technology, Madras, have successfully developed a technology that converts greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide and methane into a next-generation energy source on Earth to overcome the impact of greenhouse effect by mimicking space-like conditions.
In the past several years, we have been looking at the chemistry of ice. This equipment was specially built to study that chemistry. There are a number of spectroscopic techniques around a vacuum chamber. In this experiment, one day, we thought that we would explore the properties of simple molecules in ice matrices at very low temperatures. Temperatures close to absolute zero. Something like 10 Kelvin in this apparatus. That problem got expanded over the years and that resulted in this paper, which is essentially to say that we have discovered the formation of clathrate hydrates in interstellar-like environment.
Professor Pradeep and his team started working on clathrate hydrates, which are clathrate compounds in which the host molecule is water and the guest molecule is typically a gas or liquid. They are molecules like methane and carbon dioxide trapped in well-defined cages of water molecules forming crystalline solids. Clathrate hydrates are formed at high pressure and ultra-low temperatures at places like deep ocean and space. The researchers developed an indigenous machine which is unique in nature. It is called the ice machine. The ice machine is attached with high-throughput vacuum pump, freezing unit and infrared detector. Researchers successfully demonstrated the formation of such hydrates in vacuum chamber by developing ultra-high vacuum. The work done by Professor Pradeep and his team has got huge potential in the field of chemistry and environmental science, where trapping of greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide and methane into hydrates and its dissociation would open a new way to recycle gases and thus help to reduce global warming. The work has been supported by University Grants Commission and Department of Science and Technology, Government of India for financial help.
Nanotechnology has opened vast opportunities to understand and explore everything at the molecular level. In this realm, the 2016 Nobel Prize in Chemistry was awarded to Dutch organic chemist Ben Feringa on design and synthesis of molecular machines. Recently, Professor Feringa visited India as a part of the C.V. Raman Chair instituted by the Indian Academy of Sciences. In an interaction with Science Monitor, he talks about the role of fundamental science and the future of nanotechnology. Let's take a listen.
Small is the new big in the world of nanotechnology today. This field of science has the potential to make the biggest machine work on the basis of a small chip. Atoms are the building blocks of any matter. Nanotechnology or nanosciences enables the study of each and every atom or molecule present on Earth. For example, the strands of DNA, which is just about 2 nanometers in diameter on a single gold atomic scale. The application of this field can be used in diverse areas of science like chemistry, biology and physics. In this field, Professor Bernard L. Feringa, popularly known as Ben Feringa, has significantly contributed by studying the molecular nanotechnology. For his work, he was awarded the prestigious Nobel Prize in Chemistry 2016. Ben Feringa is currently working as a professor at the University of Groningen, the Netherlands. Recently, he was in a tour to different institutes of the country as the C.V. Raman Chair instituted by the Indian Academy of Sciences. The main objective of this tour is to interact with researchers and to emphasize on the basis of learning fundamental science to carry out breakthrough research.
You should realize the importance of fundamental science. It is the basis of new insights and discoveries. So think about a new pharmaceutical, a new drug to treat a dangerous disease. What we need, of course, is new insight in the functioning of the cell, of our body, of the organisms. So biology, molecular biology, looks at those processes. And once we know more about a certain disease, what goes wrong in your body at the molecular level, we can then design maybe new drugs against it. So yes, the basis of a lot of the developments towards the future are based on fundamental science.
Molecular machines are the smallest working machines made by joining molecules together and works on response to the external stimuli like light. They have designed molecule based on nanocars which can drive into your body and can transport drug to a particular place. This in future can help in delivery of a drug to a precise position to treat tumors and cancers without harming the healthy cells. This technique can also be used for molecular imaging and to identify tiny tumors.
What we do is two approaches. We first look how to find a tiny tumor. That's really important for the hospitals. This is called new imaging techniques. So how to make it visible, and you can use different techniques for that. So we develop chemical methods to make it possible that we can see small tumors. And then second, we try to make smart pharmaceuticals. That means drugs that you can switch on and off so that they don't have so many nasty side effects, but precision therapy.
Molecular machines have applications in diverse areas like in the development of tiny sensors and energy storage systems. The development of these tiny machines through the help of nanotechnology will further revolutionize the phase of technology, medicine, energy storage and many other fields in the upcoming years to solve the problems of the human world.
It's time for a very short break, and when we return, we will take you to the Indian National Center for Ocean Information Services in Hyderabad. But that's after a short break. Keep watching Science Monitor.
This is actually the premises where Samsung's headquarters are housed, and from these premises only Samsung controls its empire all over the world. We are inside Hyundai car studio, and we will see the different car products, the ancillaries, and also their research, innovation and development practices. We will show you that how these things, Samsung, Hyundai and all these things are made here in Korea.
Indian National Center for Ocean Information Services, or INCOIS, is an autonomous body under the Ministry of Earth Sciences. INCOIS has the mandate to provide the best possible ocean information, warnings, advisories, and ocean state forecast services to the society, industry, government agencies, and the scientific community through sustained ocean observations by systematic and focused research. This year, the center completed 20 years of its service to the nation. Science Monitor brings you a comprehensive report on this center of excellence located in Hyderabad.
Indian National Center for Ocean Information Services, or INCOIS, was established as an autonomous body in 1999. In 2006, after the formation of Ministry of Earth Sciences, INCOIS was brought under it. Located in Hyderabad, this institute was formed with a mission to provide the best ocean information and advisory services to various stakeholders like government agencies, shipping industry, oil and natural gas industry, Indian Navy, Coast Guard, fishermen, researchers, academia, and students. The main responsibilities of INCOIS involves round-the-clock monitoring and warning services for the coastal population on tsunamis, storm surges, and high waves through the in-house Indian Tsunami Early Warning Center. Also, it provides daily advisories to fishermen to help them easily locate areas of abundant fish in the ocean. INCOIS also issues ocean state forecasts, which comprises of forecasts of ocean waves, ocean currents, and sea surface temperature. They are provided on a daily basis to the shipping industry, oil and natural gas industry, Navy and Coast Guards to ensure safety at sea. This year in February, INCOIS celebrated 20 years of its service to the nation.
We have this tsunami early warning system in place, and that is working excellently fine. We could provide the right kind of advices to the disaster managers in our country. Not only our country, we are also providing that information and advices to the countries on the Indian Ocean rim. UNESCO has designated us as the regional tsunami service provider.
Ocean observations form the foundation for understanding the ocean and predicting changes. To collect ample data on various parameters of the ocean, INCOIS deploys and maintains a suite of ocean observing systems in the Indian Ocean, such as acoustic Doppler current profilers, current meter arrays, automatic weather stations, drifters, HF radars, and tide gauges. All such observational data have been quality checked and archived at the INCOIS Data Center and is made available to the scientists and researchers whenever required. For many of its services, the Government of India has designated INCOIS as the National Oceanographic Data Center.
We have a program specifically on satellite oceanography, where we compare the satellite measurements with in situ measurements. So we have the radiometers or the same kind of sensors which are on board the satellite, which we can put out in the ocean and make the measurements at the same wavelengths as the satellite is seeing the ocean. Similarly, we use the satellite derived sea level for assimilation as well as for the other research purposes.
Over the years, INCOIS has also implemented a fail-safe satellite-based communication system at the 7 emergency operation centers of Andaman and Nicobar Islands. This emergency communication system operates through GSAT-12. It functions even when other conventional systems fail and considerably enhance the emergency communication at operation centers located at Andaman and Nicobar Islands. INCOIS has a prominent international presence as well. Being a permanent member of Indian delegation to the Intergovernmental Oceanographic Commission of UNESCO, it works closely through the Intergovernmental Coordination Group on Indian Ocean Tsunami Warning System. INCOIS is also actively engaged in capacity building and international exchange of students and researchers and conducts short-term courses on data assimilation, modeling, and hands-on training on tsunami warning, etc. Analysis on various aspects of oceanic information is important to meet societal needs for improvement of living standards and to bring down the number of casualties in case of a disaster.
To mark the Golden Jubilee Year celebration of the Department of Zoology, Daulat Ram College, University of Delhi organized a workshop on research-based pedagogical tools for science teachers. The workshop was organized under the Department of Biotechnology's Star College scheme. The program aims to improve the skills of teachers by organizing faculty training. The objective of the 3-day workshop was to impart knowledge on current and advanced teaching trends on subjects like physics, chemistry and mathematics to the teachers of different universities and institutes. Science Monitor brings you a report.
Teachers play a pivotal role in the development of knowledge of students. They help to build a bridge between the knowledge of books with the practical world. As it is said, development of scientific temperament starts from a young age. In this, teachers play an important role. College-level education is particularly important in choosing a definite career path. With the aim to develop innovative teaching methods for science teachers at the college level, the Department of Biotechnology under the Ministry of Science and Technology, Government of India has started the Star College scheme. It aims to improve the skills of teacher by organizing faculty training, improved curriculum and emphasis on practical training to students by providing access to specialized infrastructure. They organize faculty training programs to make them abreast with the current teaching trends. Recently, the Department of Zoology in the Daulat Ram College, University of Delhi, celebrated its Golden Jubilee year. To mark the occasion, the department organized a workshop on research-based pedagogical tools for science teachers. The workshop was held under the Star College scheme in collaboration with Indian Institute of Science Education and Research, Pune.
This area is evolving very fast. You need to connect. Now we need not only to look into the data from the scientific point of view, but also it has to be connected to the society.
Research-based pedagogical tools program was started in 2016 by the Center of Excellence in Science and Mathematics Education at IISER Pune. The special event brought forth the trends of the scientific world like artificial intelligence, genomics, and nanotechnology, which needs to be discussed. The workshop had special trainers from IISER Pune to impart research-based fundamentals amongst teachers.
Under this project, what we do is we use research as a tool for teaching and learning. And the advantage of using research as a pedagogy tool is we see deeper content understanding in the students. We see lots of skills developed in them, and the approach is more of student-centric rather than teacher-centric.
One of the key aspects discussed at the workshop was to bring research scholars working in the research and development institutes of the country to the colleges. Researchers and Ph.D. scholars can deliver a talk on their research work to build the atmosphere of science communication among students. This will also keep the students and teachers up to date with the happenings in the world of science and technology.
This workshop has been very useful. It was excellent as I could interact with 41 different teachers from different colleges, from maths, physics, biochemistry, chemistry and so on. And I learnt about RBPT. That is, they just introduce the RBPT, then how to make the RBPT, how to analyze it, and how to take the RBPT to the classroom so that students can gain more and more research skills.
A special lecture was delivered by Dr. Pratibha Jolly, former Principal, Miranda House, University of Delhi, on undergraduate science education, guiding change and transforming ecosystem. The 3-day workshop was helpful for teachers in developing and discussing new tools for science teaching methodology.
It's time for a short break, and when we come back, we will bring you some more news on science and innovation from India and around the world. Keep watching Science Monitor.
आज के आधुनिक समाज में भी पारंपरिक बचत योजनाएं क्यों हैं एक बेहतर विकल्प? जानने के लिए मेरे साथ देखिए अर्थनीति शनिवार शाम 7:30 बजे सिर्फ राज्यसभा टेलीविजन पर।
Welcome back after the break. Let's now take a quick look at some more scientific innovations and developments from India and around the world.
Scientists from Stanford University have devised a way to generate hydrogen fuel from seawater using solar power. This new development can help pave the way for a novel sustainable source of energy. The findings were published in the journal Proceedings of National Academy of Sciences. The technology could also be used for purposes beyond generating energy. Since the process also produces breathable oxygen, divers or submarines could bring devices into the ocean and generate oxygen down below without having to surface for air. Bumphead parrotfish is an important species found in coral reef of Indian and Pacific Oceans, but is highly endangered globally. It is categorized as vulnerable in the Red List of the International Union for Conservation of Nature. This fish is a highly prized resource but is threatened due to limited knowledge about its distribution and abundance in Indian waters. Protection of coral cover along the existing protected marine areas in the Andaman and Nicobar Islands is necessary for conservation of the endangered bumphead parrotfish. In a new study, a group of researchers have studied the distribution, abundance, and dangers to this species in the waters of Andaman and Nicobar Islands. The findings suggest the necessity to ban night fishing for the species and to implement regulations regarding reef fishing. The research findings have been published in the journal Oryx. The fossilized remains of Tyrannosaurus rex have officially been declared the largest in the world. The massive creature died around 66 million years ago in the ancient region now known as the Canadian province Saskatchewan, where paleontologists uncovered the skeleton in 1991. The T-Rex has been nicknamed Scotty. Tyrannosaurus rex lived in forested river valleys in North America during the late Cretaceous period. It became extinct about 65 million years ago. India now has a globally recognized forest certification scheme developed specifically for Indian forests. A Geneva-based non-profit organization recently decided to endorse the certification standard for sustainable forest management. The certificate has been developed by Network for Certification and Conservation of Forests, an Indian non-profit. Forest certification is a global movement initiated in 1990s after Rio Earth Summit. in a market-based non-regulatory conservation tool designed to promote sustainable management of forests and trees outside forests by an independent third party.
And in the history of science this week, we remember physicist Wilhelm Röntgen. He was born on 27th of March 1845 in Lennep in Germany. Röntgen was the first to demonstrate the working of X-rays through electromagnetic radiation. For this remarkable discovery, he won the first Nobel Prize in Physics in 1901. Soon after the discovery, X-rays was named as Röntgen rays. He also made significant contributions to the fields of mechanics, heat and electricity. Röntgen won several other honors like a Rumford Medal and a Matteucci Medal. He passed away on 10th of February 1923 at the age of 77 in Munich in Germany. His invention of X-rays has led to a great revolution in the fields of physics and medicine. Today, Röntgen is considered the father of diagnostic radiology, the medical specialty that uses imaging to diagnose disease. Well, that is all for this episode of Science Monitor. You can send your feedback and suggestions to Science Monitor on our email ID news@vigyanprasar.gov.in. You can also write into us at Vigyan Prasar C24, Qutub Institutional Area, New Delhi 110016. We'll see you again next week with another episode of Science News and Innovations. Till then, goodbye and take care.